as a friend, as you talk about history for our organization, be the first Hall of Famer for the Houston Texans. I think it's only right that we all go and support Dre, and I think a lot of us will be our first time, right, being there in Canton at the Hall of Fame. So it'll be a unique experience for us all, and we're looking forward to it. And just so proud of Andre and all of his accomplishments throughout his career, and for him to reach the pinnacle in football of being, enshrined as a Hall of Famer. It means the world to us as an organization. I know it means the world to Andre to show all the hard work that he put into it out here on these fields, and just the type of man that he is off the field in the community. Just speaks to the volume of who Dre is, and we're happy to support him.
Thinking off of that, obviously we talk about what it means about Dre, but just as a teammate, I'm more curious. Watching him day to day, how good was he as a wide receiver, just from a talent perspective?
With Andre, for me being a rookie coming in and watching Andre work, I've never seen anyone work like him on any team I've been on. It's just the guy showed up every single day. He was the hardest worker. He was our best player. When your best player is your hardest worker, right, what example is that setting for the younger guys, right? It was a great example for me being a young player and watching the way he worked, watching the way he went about his business. I always tell a story like me practicing playing with Andre for 6 years. I can count on one hand how many times I've seen him drop a football. He was a very, very special player, and I go back. I always remember the Washington games, like overtime game, fourth quarter. Everybody knows the ball is going to Andre. They know it. We know it. They got like 3 guys on him. He still goes up and make the play for us to win the game. Just an outstanding player, the best I've seen.
Sorry.
You good?
With Andre suspension, how does that change the evaluation process for you and Nick moving forward?
It doesn't change our evaluation process. We've known about this for a while, so it doesn't change where we are.
What are you going to do with your – I'm sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Have you seen from the offense so far through camp, and if there are, what are some things that you all are trying to work on to kind of continue, particularly when it comes to offense?
Yeah, when it comes to it's really all 3 phases for me. Every phase, offense, defense, special team, we have a lot to improve on. Like, we're not where we want to be right now at this point in camp. No team is, right? It's a grind. It's a process of continuing to work to earn the right to be a good football team, and we're continuing to earn that right daily. And we have a lot of things to improve on, offense, defense, and special teams. But I think the mindset is there for our guys, and we're headed in the right direction. We just have to keep stacking reps, stacking days, and continue to get better.
Can you talk about how you made these players in this first preseason game? Have you gotten that far yet?
Yeah, with this first preseason game, right, being the extra game for us, really looking to see most of our young guys get out and see them compete, right, and see if they can take the things we've been teaching them daily from the field, see if they can take it and show up when the lights are on. That's the main thing you see in this first game, Hall of Fame game. You'll see a lot of young guys, right, who are vying for a spot to make it in the NFL, and so it'll be great to see those guys go out and compete.
What would you like to see from Davis Mills, and will he be the first quarterback out?
From all our guys, we just want to see them go out and compete. Whoever steps out on the field, whoever is playing, we want to see our guys go out and compete.
Coach, is it an advantage to have this extra game like this to help your rookies get ready to go into game mode, getting them ready for how it is when you have to travel, when you have to prepare for games?
Yeah, I'm excited about the extra game. I think it really helps us. It helps the younger guys who normally probably wouldn't have got as many reps. So I think this 4th game really helps them this time around. And if they take advantage of it and they do it the right way, but they can get that first game jitters out of the way. And it's exciting, man, to be the only game on, right, the first game of the 2024 season, the Hall of Fame game. It's an honor for us to be playing in this game. Credit to Andre getting us in there. But it's an honor for our guys, and it's definitely an advantage for us to be able to start early and to bank as many reps as possible.
But also from a perspective of, okay, all right, practice is done. We travel on this day. This is what you all need to do as far as getting that protocol together to be able to just travel.
Yeah, all our guys, especially young guys, they get a chance to get used to our routine, right, how we travel, how we operate on the road. Be a good, first time for a lot of our guys. They'll get used to it pretty quickly, all right, and they just need to focus on football and being ready to go to work.
It seems like there's a lot of intensity on the sidelines from the starters when they're not in. They're encouraging the backups. I anticipate that might happen Thursday. Is that something you encourage, or is it just kind of a natural thing?
What I want from our team, I want our team to create a tight bond where we know we're competing. Everybody's competing to make the team, but we never lose sight of helping the man next to you, right? And creating that positive energy, right? Encouraging one another, uplifting each other. That's what we're all about here. That's what our team is all about. So I love to hear the communication on the sideline from our veterans to our younger players. Like, that means everything to me because I know they truly care about the man next to them and they care about their success.
Last one. I know you said the young guys will play, so does that mean like guys like Kamari will play and you expect to sit to the
You guys all see who play on Thursday. I'm not going through a list of who's playing, who's not playing. I'm not going through that list. You guys will see on Thursday who steps out there. All right? See you guys.
We haven't been told any of our playing time. I'll be ready if my number's called. Been putting in a lot of really good work with our players throughout training camp so far and OTAs. And when I get my chance to go out there and perform, I'm ready and showcase all the guys around me. It's going to be fun.
How valuable do you feel it is for all four of you guys that Gerard's back, Lockie's back, your room is all intact as well?
It's been great. Just continually building the chemistry that carried on from last season throughout OTAs and into training camp. It's been a lot of fun, really kind of taking the offense that they installed to us and then being able to make it our own and all kind of be different players within the same scheme and really just being able to facilitate the balls out to playmakers and let those guys make a lot of plays out in space.
What do you think about the weapons that you all have this offseason and how they fit?
It's been great. I think especially the receiver room is very deep. We have a lot of guys who can play at a high level, and I mean, if they weren't all on this roster, they'd be starting and getting valuable reps on other teams. But fortunately, we have them here, and it's going to be a lot of fun. It has been a lot of fun throughout camp, being able to throw to those guys. And I mean, you just look across the board at the defense and see who they're matching up against, and you're really confident in our side of the ball. It's been a lot of fun.
See some of the links that. No, go ahead.
You touched on this a little bit. Is there an extra level in year two in this system? Are you guys able to do things, add things, et cetera, that we didn't see in the first year with Bobby Sloan?
Definitely. I think we're able to continue with the creativity of the offense. I think last year just learning the base plays and what worked the best for us, we're able to continue repping those plays and then build things off of those so we can make a lot of plays look the same, but they end up being different and find different ways to attack defenses. And I think within even those simple plays, our foundation, there's kind of the graduate level, per se, where you get one specific look and this might happen, but on this given look, you might be able to alert something backside or some sort of individual route. And we're continually trying to answer the problems when they arise and find ways to make ourselves as efficient as possible out there.
Is that what you've seen from wide receivers such as John Metchie and Xavier Hutchinson, them being able to take another step as far as being the second year in this offense?
Definitely. Fortunately, if I think about myself, this is the first year for me, my 4 years in the league, where I've been able to stay in the same scheme twice. And those guys, seeing a lot of those guys in that room, you mentioned Hutch and Metch, and I think Johnny Johnson has done a great job too, stepping up, and those guys really making a leap to go out there and fight for their time, and they've shown flashes of what they can do. And like I said, it's exciting seeing all those guys line up on the same team as you and being able to have all those weapons across the board.
How important is that for you to be in the system for the second year in a row? But how important is that for your development and your growth, and how much does that make you a more stable quarterback?
Yeah, like I said before, I think learning a new scheme, there's a lot of focus on kind of memorizing the plays and learning everything that's lined up. But I mean, we've already had all those kind of memories stockpiled, and we're able to go out there and kind of find the deeper level of the concepts and better ways to attack the defenses, what concepts are good versus what coverage is, what we can alert to if we don't have a great coverage, how we can change our hots if they're not lining up in protection. Like, there's just a ton of extra steps that are now we're able to access and continually improve this offense. And like I said, just find ways to get the playmakers the ball in space.
Have you seen pretty quickly how Steph can help this team pretty much everywhere?
Definitely. I mean, it's awesome even seeing him. I know how great he is in the receiver room, just talking to all those guys and kind of sharing his experience, because he's, I mean, played in the league a long time at a very high level, and he's seen it pretty much everything you can see. So him spreading that around to the offense. But I think what's even cooler is him getting up with the DBs after practice one-on-one and saying, hey, if you play me like this, you're going to have a better chance of defending me. So, I mean, I don't think he's just making the receivers better. I think he's making the whole team better.
Coach Ryan said that it's important for y'all to have conversations on the sidelines. What conversations are you and CJ having in terms of what you're seeing on the field right now?
The big thing is just staying efficient, keeping our offense on the field and building those longer drives. I think we're all extremely confident in the quarterback room and our own ability. And the more we can stay on the field and build out those long drives to take the shots when you have them, but if you know they're not there, find a way to continue those drives keep those drives alive and stay on the field. I think that's going to lead to long-term success.
All good? Thanks, Davis.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Like you're doing so far at camp, do you feel like you're learning the defense and reacting the way you want to?
Yeah, I think I'm learning. I picked up on the defense pretty quick, especially coming from OTAs now in camp. Now I just go out there and I play comfortable, knowing the calls, and it helped me play fast.
What's the biggest thing that you've had to get adjusted to so far?
I would probably just say the speed. The speed of the NFL is totally different, of course, than college, of course. So that's the only difference it is. But at the end of the day, football is football.
It's your first NFL game. What are the emotions like as you go out there? It's going to be in front of the country. You'll be out there against another team.
I can't wait. I'm excited. I dreamed about this day. This day is coming up, and now Thursday is the first game for the preseason. Get to go out there in front of everybody. Know everybody's going to be watching. Football's back, so I can't wait. What do I want to show everybody? Shoot, go out there and play fast, have fun, do what I do best.
Is there anything that you can take going up against the quarterback that you had on your own team last year and bring it to the NFL when you're going up against C.J. Stroud?
I would probably say they're both great guys. Caleb, young, talented quarterback. CJ is also young, and I would say just going against them guys, they make me better every single day. I get to go to CJ every single day, and then coming from college, going against Caleb, he's a talented quarterback also. So they help me be on top of my game every single day.
Caleb said he wanted to play in this game, maybe not, with him being a long preseason. How fun would that be if he does get to go out there and you get to compete against him?
If Caleb plays, it would be really fun. Just me and him, I talk to him almost every day. We'll go out there and we compete. We're going to go at each other's neck like we've been doing. So it'll be exciting.
You feel like you're in a pretty good spot with the safeties, being that it's basically all vets?
Yeah, I feel like I'm in a pretty good spot with the safeties. Those guys, they're like big brothers to me. They take me under their wings. They make sure I'm on top of my game, and we're all just close. So I think I'm in a pretty good spot.
What's that?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Belt, just everything, your game, the enjoyment, all those things.
Yeah, I think just more comfortable overall. Of course, second year in the playbook, so you know it a lot more. You're not thinking at all when you're out there. My body feels a lot better. So now it's just having fun, really. I don't have to think about a new scheme, about like being on the field, anything new. Like now it's just completely having fun.
I see you get a chance to talk to Stephon Diggs a lot. When you get a chance to pick his brain like that, what is the advice that he's offering?
It depends. It can be about anything, honestly. Like, I know a lot of times because we're on the field, it looks like football, but it's like on the field, off the field stuff, mental. Like, it can be about anything. The craft. We talk about the craft, the receiver a lot, but just like him being one of the guys now on one of your brothers, especially in the room, play the same position. Like, a lot of things in our lives are very similar, all of us, on the field and off the field. So it's good to be able to have brothers to relate to those things and just share those like experiences with.
Did you know your body would feel better, or are you finding out that you're feeling better?
Absolutely. You kind of figure it'll feel better. It's only a matter of time. Like, you go through so long with treatment for so long, and even though you're done, you're not really done. You have to give it some time for your body to flush it out and for you to, like, be able to keep building and just kind of, like, flush it out. So kind of expected it to be better, and, yeah.
Has training camp gone the way that you expected training camp to go?
I didn't really have crazy expectations, honestly. Like, my expectations aren't bigger than the day, and that's something I started practicing like towards the end of last season, and it carried on through the off seasons. Like, my expectations don't go farther than next week. My expectations are all today, to make sure I'm checking off everything on my process every day, right?
I'm sorry, when you started about starting your day, it starts with these handshakes for so many of these guys. Are they handshakes? Are they dances? Are they both? Kind of explain to fans what this is about.
No, all of the above. It's just it's handshakes, it's dances, it's whatever you want to call it. It's just the camaraderie on the team, right? That's just what it is.
And how did it get started?
How did it get started? I mean, you hang around with guys for so long, y'all gonna figure out some handshakes or dances, or y'all gonna need to do something. Especially in the locker room, we always have music on in the locker room and stuff. It's just part of the game, I think.
What was the offseason like for you? How were you able to get away from the game of football?
Oh, the offseason was great for sure. I had an amazing offseason, thank God, for real. I was able to spend a lot of time with family, which was huge for me. And I was able to kind of just play football. Like, I know we talk about training and stuff, but when you don't have any like responsibilities as far as getting healthy or rehabbing or this and that, and you have all the time to yourself, you're able to just hang out with family and just play like I used to play. Like, me and my brothers would be at the park, play football, or I play pickup soccer, or like pickup games with my little cousins. Like, it was just a lot of games. It wasn't like too serious. It wasn't too like, oh, I'm getting ready for the season. Like, it was just hanging out with your loved ones, enjoying the time. And of course, on my mind is always getting better. So I try to stay as active as possible.
At the end of last season, you had the 27-yard catch. You were starting to be involved more. How much do you feel like you're keeping that momentum going the way you ended last season?
Yeah, to be quite honest with you, I don't think about last season at all, and not in a good or a bad way. I just continue to keep moving forward, right? Like, this practice, I'm going to go from it, I'm going to learn from it. Every practice I have, I learn from it as much as I can, but once it's done, it's done, and now I'm looking forward, and I'm trying to take whatever I can and whatever I learned on to the next day, just as more experience for more looks and whatever other looks I get.
Everybody's excited to see Stephon Diggs on the field. How good does it feel to have Tank back?
It feels great. It feels great. It feels great to have all these guys in the room, and all of us. I think a lot of people don't really know the feeling of like having a lot of talent in one room, and to like outside looking in, you can say it could be like cutthroat or this and that, but honestly, being in there, it's the best feeling because you have a lot of like-minded people, and they're just like you, and everybody's just trying to get better, and nobody's trying to dim the other person's light to, shine. We all trying to help each other, and we're all trying to, and that's the definition of team, right? Like, we all win more together, right? If everybody wins, you're gonna win more individually. Like the Alabama way, for sure, for sure.
You get to be part of something special Saturday with Andre Johnson's enshrinement. It's very important to him that the Texans are there. What do you think that experience will be like? What do you appreciate of a guy who put up those kind of numbers, 14,000 yards plus, to make it into camp?
Yeah, no, it's a great thing. Honestly, I don't have any expectations about that experience because I've never experienced anything like it. I've never been to a Hall of Fame thing. I've never, even been close. So it's going to be, I have zero expectations. I just want to go and see what it's like and kind of just enjoy the experience. The day is all about him, and I'd be glad to be there and support, just like everybody else, and just support. Honestly, like, of course, he had an amazing career, and we all watched him. I've watched him a lot. So it's not really about any of us. It's just about being there to support somebody who came before us, right? It's all about those who came before you, and it's good to. And I'm glad we're able to be there, and I'm glad he's able to be out here and practice and support us, just like he's out here supporting us. We're gonna be out there supporting him.
John, from an individual and offensive standpoint, what would you like to show against the Bears? What do you hope to get accomplished?
I think just play good winning football. That's about it. Just good winning football. I trust in my teammates. I trust in my ability, and I just want to be able to play good winning football every time we play.
Oh, I know. I was going to ask for the last question, but last question I have for you is, you talked about the competition in the wide receiver room. How do you compare it to during your time at Alabama?
It's very, very similar. It's very, very similar. Like, we're always critiquing each other, and not in a bad way. Like, if I run a route, I'm going to come back. Everybody going to tell me what they think. I'm going to tell them what I thought. They're going to tell me what they think. And you want to hear that. It's not like, oh, guys is getting on you, or you're going to be embarrassed to go up and run a route, because you just going to go out there and do your best and try and kill them. And then you have more feedback because everybody wants you to be your best too, you know what I'm saying? And they're going to see something you didn't see. Tank going to maybe have ran the route a little differently. Diggs got experience that he going to be like, okay, maybe do this. And he going to teach you a little something. And that's kind of how it is with the whole room. When somebody runs a route and one of the rideouts come back, we all just like helping each other. We're just trying to be great. That's it.
Nothing personal against Lamar because of Georgia, right?
Nah. Not at all. Now we wear the same colors, so it's cool. If we was in college and we was wearing different colors, it's a little different. Now we wear the same colors, so we cool. Absolutely. Thank y'all.
Thanks, John. I appreciate that.